Greetings, I'm Jason and welcome to Dude's Comic Haul. I'm here once again showing you the books I picked up on New Comic Book Day. First things first, I'm sorry there were no videos last week. The plans I had to make videos just were all kind of went pear-shaped, so there were no videos. I'm sorry about that, but normal service is resumed this week. First things first, I'm going to go through the books, then I'm going to talk a little bit about my videos and ideas I've got for making changes so that I'm able to make them every week. So without further ado, let's get into these books. They were in no particular order this week, it's just a pile as I got them from my comic book shop. So here we go. First up we have Robin Rises Omega issue number 1. I think this is a one-shot. I don't think they're going to do another issue with this. This kicks off the new Batman event that's running through Peter Tomasi's book. I'm really excited for this. I like the creative team on this. I really like the story that they've been telling this whole thing, and I'm interested in where it's going to go. I'm hoping that Ra's al Ghul isn't that bit. The story isn't going to be left, and it's still going to carry on his part of the story as well. But yeah, I've been really looking forward to this. Yeah, so I'm hoping it don't disappoint. Yeah, it's a $4.99 book, and I could complain, but I'd be a hypocrite. Because basically, as comic book fans, we're our own worst enemies. And while we continue to buy these books at these prices, they're just going to keep bringing them out. Easy, simple as, you know, until we start hurting ourselves by buying these books, nothing's going to change. So yeah, but I just as bad. I should have really said no, I'm not getting this book, but I'm weak. One thing I did like is the paper inside. It's not your glossy kind of paper, it's paper, which I don't know if to be angry or happy. The nostalgic part of me, I liked it nostalgia wise. It felt like a real comic. But then on the other hand, I'm thinking it's a $4.99 book. I should be getting the highest quality stuff possible, you know. It should be glossy, you know. But hey, but I'm looking forward to it still. So yeah, we got that. We then have Original Sin issue 6 of 8, and we have this issue, Who Pulled the Trigger. We get, it looks like this issue we're gonna find out who killed the Watcher, who pulled that trigger. And I think, you know, like all good stories, the answer should lead to more questions. So I'm looking forward to that one. We then have Hulk vs Iron Man issue number 2. I don't know what to think about this book. I thought that anytime you kind of mess with somebody's kind of origin story, you're on dodgy ground. So I don't know what to think about this one. I did feel the writing on the first one was good. The characters felt consistent. The actions felt right for where them characters were in their lives. It's going to be interesting how they're going to tie it all into modern day and what effect what Stark did had on the whole deal. I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping that they can build on this, because for me the jury's still out. I always think you're on dodgy ground messing with origins, so I'm a bit uneasy about this one, but we'll see how we go. We then have Nova issue number 19. Loved the whole kind of thing at the end of last issue with the secrets that were revealed to our Nova, and everything that he kind of thought about his dad and the reasons that he had took up being Nova. I really loved how all of that was kind of turned on its head, and I'm really interested where this book's going to go now. I think that there's some real interesting stories they can tell with this, and looking forward to that one. We then have Magneto, which has another badass cover. Most of these issues of Magneto have had really good covers, and the stuff inside as well is really good. Last issue he went after the Marauders. I'm just loving this book of Magneto, of this guy who's hunting down people who are hurting mutants and committing crimes against mutants. I love it. I don't know how strong their legs in this book are and how long they can keep this going, but at the moment I'm loving it. So yeah, keeping on getting it. We then have She-Hulk issue number 6. We still got Ron Wimberly on art. I didn't like his art last issue so much. I'm hoping I'm going to get used to it, but flicking through it, I don't think so. It's funny, you know, as comic book fans, we say, oh, we don't like that artist, and then they replace them, and we're like, we want the old artist back, we don't like the new artist. You know, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. But yeah, I wouldn't say the art was bad, it's just not to my tastes. but I'm still enjoying the writing. I think if you've got little ones and you want to get them into a book, I know this book is a T+ book, but this is the kind of book I would get young kids into, because you've got a character here who, she's got amazing physical strength. She could smash majority of people on the planet, but she chooses to settle her disputes peacefully. She chooses to use her intelligence to solve her problems and not her fists. And I think that's just, in this troubled world where so often it seems the first recourse when somebody wrongs you is to violence, I think this is such a great character for not just girls but boys even to look up to and to like get into as a kid, because you know, that whole positivity of dealing with your problems with your mind and not your fists, I just love. Really enjoying what they're doing with this character right now, even if the art isn't my cup of tea, so I'm looking forward to that. And also the last issue ended with a couple of nice cliffhangers. We then have Future's End, where we're now up to issue 11 of this. I'm enjoying it. At the moment, it's like, it seems to be a lot of separate stories, and I'm kind of looking forward as we go on, seeing how these stories are going to begin to connect. That's going to be interesting to me, but I'm enjoying this. I think the whole thing would have been set 5 years in the future. This doesn't have to be something that's stuck. This is going to happen because time changes. There's different, you know, universes, and time's complicated. So you don't have to even like say that this is going to how it's going to be in 5 years. But I'm enjoying the book. I think because they've got that 5-year gap where they can say stuff's happened and they can change characters, and it gives the story some interesting directions. But I am looking forward to seeing how it's all going to link up together. We then have All New X Factor issue 11. Loving this book. Last issue, Gambit is in some deep doo-doo. I'm really looking forward to seeing how he's going to get out of it, and also the reaction of X Factor when they find out what their boss has done to Gambit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Peter David as well does have a fantastic way of writing with the way the characters interact with each other. It's just fantastic. We then have Batman Eternal issue number 15. Looks like we're going to get a bit of Batwoman, which can only be good. I love the character Batwoman. And when I say love, I don't mean in a kind of sleazy stalker kind of way. I mean as a character. I really liked her character, and in the New 52 she was one of my favourite new characters, and I was really sad with the direction that book took. Maybe I should have given it more time, I don't know, but I really like the character, so I'm hoping that they're going to do it justice in this book, because I like her character a lot, and if they're adding her to the Batman Eternal story arc, I'm all in favour. We then have Uncanny X-Men issue number 23, which has the last will and testament of Charles Xavier. I'm thinking like this could be good. You know, you got stuff like, what if he wrote this years ago and he left the mansion, like that mansion they're living in, is that still Xavier's? Because what if he left it to Cyclops in the will? It'd be like, oh my god, that's going to be awkward. And then you've got things like, why if he'd done the testament years ago and never changed it, and Jean Grey's in there, would the young Jean Grey then be entitled whatever he left Green Jean Grey? You know, there's so much in here that I think could really shake things up. But at the moment I'm catching up with this. I'm up to issue 10. I read issue 9 this morning, so yeah, I've got issue 10 next to read. So I'm enjoying this so far. I really like this, and I really like the direction they've took Cyclops as a character, so that's really cool. That is the last of my new books. We then have Captain Marvel issue number 4 and Captain Marvel issue number 5. So hopefully I'll be caught up on those as well. I may do a comic book catch up, kind of reviewing the first 4 issues. So yeah, that is the business. That is the business done. The backup plan for this week is I should be finished these by about Friday. So Friday, Saturday, expect the reviews. At the moment, I'm kind of thinking I may be doing my reviews in a different way. I love reviewing every single book. I love that, and giving my view on every book. But some weeks, like the last couple of weeks, I've had massive hauls, and it can be really difficult to do a video, you know, knowing that it's going to be a long video. It's going to take time to produce and edit, and then you've got to upload it, and even if you just record it and put it straight to upload, it's still going to take time. So the one thing I was thinking, I was bringing back Comics of the Week, and instead of reviewing all my books, I would just pick 5 books every week and review those books. give each book a 2 to 3 minute review. So the video in total would be 10-15 minutes long, and instead of reviewing all of them. And then what that would allow me to do is maybe books that I haven't been reviewing, I could do a comic book catch-up video where I take, you know, every couple of months I take a book and I say, oh, this is what happens in the last couple of issues of this. I haven't reviewed all of them, so boof, here you go. So I'm thinking that could really work together well with the comic book catch-up video. So what I wanted to do was ask you, the viewer, which do you prefer? Do you prefer a shorter video where I pick my 5 favourite books and for that week, the books I enjoyed the most that week, and review them? Or would you prefer a longer video where I give a shorter reviews but I review everything? You know, please let me know which you prefer. I know which way I'm kind of swaying at the moment, but I want to know your opinion and what you would rather watch. So that is so please let me know in the comments below. Just let me know. It doesn't have to be a long piece. Just say, oh, I prefer comics of the week, or I prefer the full review. That's all you need to say. Just state, please. It would help me a lot just to know the people that watch this video what they would prefer. I want to send out an apology to the people who've left comments on my last couple of videos. I haven't got to them. By the time this video is uploaded, I should have got to you and should have replied to your comments. Sorry it took so long. My bad. And don't ever think that because I don't respond straight away, I don't appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you that take the time to leave comments. It's my bad that I don't get to them. I wish, you know, that you could answer comments on the phone. On my phone, the YouTube app on my phone, it has nothing like that. That would be so handy because I have to wait till I get home and go on my computer to be able to answer comments, and that's often why it takes so long. So, but that's no excuse, and I just want to apologize, and I don't want people that have left comments to feel that I don't appreciate you viewing my videos or leaving comments. I do, and it's something I keep meaning to get better at. Anywho, that's me done. I will be back, like I said, with my reviews on probably Friday, Saturday. Fingers crossed, should have a haul video next week. And if it's a quiet weekend, I might even get time to do a comic book catch-up video. Who knows? So yeah, that's me done. I'm going to stop clapping my hands now because I feel like a seal. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you liked it, please give me those beautiful thumbs up. I've been Jason. This has been Dude's Comic Haul. Bye for now.